he goes on, Messianic Judaism is a misnomer. Despite self-identification as Messianic Jews, a more accurate term is Christian Jew. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to diverge and I'm going to disagree a little bit. And the reason why is because I believe, and this is my personal opinion, I'm certainly not speaking for the whole of Messianic Judaism or the whole of Christianity or anything like that. Pardon me. But the point is that, no, I think that the term Messianic Judaism, give me just a second, is actually a theological belief. And I shouldn't say theological. I'm sorry. It's a belief in practice. The way that I see it. And the reason I say that is because those who hold to what is typically claimed as Messianic Judaism, I think, has turned into a movement of those who predominantly, or maybe not predominantly, actually, we'll talk about belief here in just a second. But the overarching theme of Messianic Judaism is, I want to live out my faith according to some form of Rabbinic Judaism. So I want to express my faith in Christ according to modern day Judaism. And this is oftentimes manifest in things like a synagogue service, tallits, kippahs, eating maybe food that is rabbinically hechshered. There's a whole number of different things that you would see a Messianic Jew do. I would consider my father a Messianic Jew. My father is Jewish by blood. He wears a kippah. He goes to a Messianic Jewish synagogue. He is, his expression, he says morning prayers every day. He davens every day. His expression of faith is within Rabbinic Judaism today. And so I would say that that's how Messianic Judaism should, in my opinion, how I define it. Now, with that said, are there theological beliefs within Messianic Judaism? I think as a whole, you could look at Messianic Judaism and say, yeah, there are the front runner organizations that have essentially tried to put out some theological beliefs. However, if you dive deep into the Messianic Jewish world, you'll realize that Messianic Judaism, in terms of belief, is kind of all over the place. There are some who are Calvinists. There are some who are not. There are some who believe that the Torah should be kept by Jews and Gentiles. There are some, so it's kind of all over the place. So I don't think that theology is really where you can center the belief of Messianic Judaism. The final thing I'll say on that is there are people like Michael Brown. Dr. Michael Brown. I know Dr. Michael Brown. I've talked to him. I saw him at ETS this past November. Michael Brown calls himself a Messianic Jew. Why does he do that? Because he is Jewish by blood and is a Christian. So he calls himself a Messianic Jew. I don't believe that the way that he is using that is not the term, is not the movement of Messianic Judaism. Because Michael Brown does not express his faith in Rabbinic Judaism in any way, shape, or form. He is a charismatic Christian. And so I would say that although Michael Brown attempts to call himself a Messianic Jew, he is misusing this term, and he's not a Messianic Jew. He is a ethnically Jewish person who is a Christian. That's what Michael Brown is. So I don't consider Michael Brown a Messianic Jew, even though he continues to label himself as such. What do you think about all that?
I describe it in terms of marketing. It's a marketing strategy. And what you have are different brands attempting to shape, they're basically in the marketplace, they're competing to define it.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.